shapes, but they just won't fit. I know you love me, you don't know what you like. You're watching TV, I stay up all night. I don't need you, want you. I don't need you, want you. South Carolina here is heaving up, and we're filling the cup. This game is endless if we don't be young. Come on, yeah, have a little fun. Come here, baby, I love your company. We could do it and start a family. She was living alone and happily. We could do it and start romantically. Come here, baby, I love your company. We could do it and start a family. She was living alone and happily. We could do it and start romantically. Come, baby, your company. Do it, start a family. Living alone and happily. Do it, start romantically. Yeah, baby, I love your company. We could do it, start a family. She was living alone and happily. We could do it.
There is nothing like it anywhere, and I mean anywhere else in the world. All-Star festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Next up is the three-point contest for tonight. One NBA sharpshooter will add his name to a trophy that contains a who's who of the best long-range bombers in league history.
There's a lot of tremendous three-point talent in the NBA, and no better.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can. Clark, as you know, there's a money ball in each of the 5 racks worth double. That's 25 shots to get a maximum of 30.
And the corner threes are only 22 feet, but the other three-point stations are 23 feet 9 inches. So those are the longest shots.
And to me, the corner shot is the easiest of any of them. So it's important to get off to a quick start here from that corner spot. Maybe get 5 or 6 quick points.
11 points. 12 for him. Not just 13. Can't get the money ball. He's at 14. Now to 15. Down to the final rack. At 16. 17 on the board. He finishes off the round with 19 points. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
How about the way he got the crowd amped up, guys? I mean, he makes his first 9 shots. This place was going crazy.
And so we'll see Nicholas Batum.
A hot start is pretty essential, isn't it, Steve? I mean, it seems like we rarely see guys recover from a bad first rack or two.
I think the key is that first money ball, Clark. You know, even if you miss a couple early, if you can make that money ball on the first rack, get a couple points under your belt, now all of a sudden you can settle down and start firing away. Solid start there.
No good with his 4th in a row. He's got 8. Money ball, no good. 9 points. Could only get 1 shot to fall off the rack. Up to 10 now.
And he's limping to the finish.
Now with 11. He comes away with 11 points. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his pace.
And here we go with Paul George.
Guys, most of the time when a player is shooting threes by himself, he's doing it in an empty gym. This is a little different. Actually, it's a lot different. I want to ask you, Steve, was it easy being the center of attention like this? You seem to be a bit of a ham.
Oh, really? A ham? Well, I'll tell you, I enjoyed being part of it. But my first time, I was extremely nervous, and I'm not afraid to admit that. But as I went on in later years, I got more and more comfortable with it.
Now with 11.
He's in sole possession of second place.
Can't get the money ball. That's 13. Make that 14. One last rack remains. That's 4 misses in a row. Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
Starting to freeze up a bit.
He posts a score of 14. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
I think things are so much easier when a shooter gets off to a good start, and he certainly did that.
So it'll be Kyle Lowry here.
Kyle Lowry showing more and more confidence in his three-point shot. You know, he didn't have three-point range coming out of Villanova, but he sure has it now.
One way to ensure success in this event, as we've learned, Steve, is by hitting those money balls. Those give you a nice jolt of momentum.
Yeah, that's really the key. I mean, if you can knock down all 5 money balls, you really don't even have to shoot a high percentage, and you can still come out on top.
2 more to stay in it.
Up to 10 now.
1 more to stay alive.
11 on the board. 3 racks down, 2 to go.
Well, at this point, he's in the finals. He's moved into third.
And Lowry looking comfortable here.
Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. Now with 17.
Boy, he's in a good rhythm right now.
It's tied up. He gets all the way up to 21 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Yeah, that was a styling and profiling finish. He buried his last 8.
So it'll be Carmelo Anthony here.
And he needs at least 14 here to remain in contention.
And he knows he can get this well within his abilities. That's 2. 3 down. Gets the money ball. He needs 8 points more. He's up to 7. 8 points.
6 more points to stick around.
Bad luck. 5 more points to stay in it. Now with 11. He's got 12.
Oh, he is getting it done right now.
That ties him up for third here.
That gets him into the third hole and books him a place in the finals.
Pushes it to 18. His score sits at 18 points for the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
So it'll be Paul Pierce here. He knows exactly what score will get him into the next round. A score of 18 or higher is what he needs. Oh, he's got his work cut out for him now. Makes his first there. 3 down. Four points. 5 points now.
Nice run here by Pierce. He's got it rolling.
Yep.
For him to close this out, it's going to take a very strong effort. Otherwise, he's in trouble.
Now 9 points. 10 points on the board. 7 points more to stay alive. He's made all but 1 of his money balls.
4 more points to stay alive.
And with that, he's not going to advance.
Couldn't get enough through in the first few rounds.
Yeah, you've got to develop a rhythm, and he just couldn't get anything.
So he ends up at 17. He can't be upset with himself. That score is usually good enough, but it was a terrific round for just about everybody else. Lowry's got one of the best scores in round 1, a serious contender.
I think we've seen an outstanding competition so far. I mean, the scores have been tremendous.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. Excellent shooting across the board. This is very high-quality stuff.
So it'll be Carmelo Anthony here. He's got to go first here in the finals because he had the lowest score to qualify, but he made it in. That's the important thing.
In the history of this event, I think one moment that anyone who saw it remembers was Craig Hodges hitting his first 19 shots in the semifinal round back in 1991.
Yeah, that was unbelievable, Clark. Probably the greatest display of shooting that I've ever seen. I'll tell you what, Hodges did a lot of amazing things in the three-point contest. He won it 3 times during the 90s.
He's got 12. Now 14. Up to 15 now.
Oh, yeah.
Make it 17. Money ball, no good. That gives him 18. He's at 19. He's able to total 21 points in the round. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
He just needs 21 points to tie it up. Nothing easy, though.
Makes his first there. 2 points. Good rack right there. 4 points total. 5 points now. 6.
And the young fella, Klay, making it look very easy out here.
Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. Up to 10 now. 11 on the board. He's hot now. His 7th consecutive basket. 8 more points for him to tie it up. A 3-point rack for him right there.
5 more points to tie it up.
Make it 17. Oh, and with that miss, he's out.
Unlucky here in the final round.
Yeah, just couldn't get any momentum moving forward.
He finishes off the round with 19 points. So it'll be Kyle Lowry here. And Kyle Lowry is still building up his career percentage on threes, Clark.
Yeah, but since the 2010-11 season, it's been a shot that he's gained more and more confidence with.
And 21 points would tie it. 22 would take the lead. Now 3 points. Wow. Can't get the money ball. 5 points now. Now with 6. That's 7. Money ball, no good. 8 points. He's got 9. Up to 10 now. Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the rack. 3 more misses and he's done. Not just 13. 7 points for the win. Oh, and with that miss, he's out.
Unlucky here in the final round.
Yeah, just couldn't get any momentum moving forward.
He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. And so that will do it. What a tremendous performance. And of all the great talent assembled here today, a great achievement indeed to take home the 3-point contest championship trophy.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
Well, for me, Clark, the 3-point contest usually is.
Don't nobody speak to me no more. I wanna hear what you feel when you talk. Do you really mean it, or have I just seen a miss a point? Whatever it is, it's when you need a burning point. Hot and cold, wet and warm. Hot and cold. Let's just make one thing we can all have when it all comes down.
Welcome, everyone. This is All-Star Action, folks. Kevin Harlan happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest. Strap yourselves in. Buckle yourselves up. The dunks we're about to see will be explosive.
Man, we've got so many great players in the dunk contest this year. Every one of them is capable of something special.
Yeah, the dunks these guys perform in games are not enough bounds.
Just couldn't come through with it. Just couldn't execute.
A bad bounce, and then he just said, you know what, and here we go with Andrew Wiggins. Well, let's see what happens here. Oh, he couldn't get that one to go.
Yeah, he tried to eat more than he could handle there.
Bet you're familiar with that concept.
Hey now, Steve, when a fella's got to eat, a fella's got to eat. And here we go with Andre Drummond. Coming up third, let's see what he's got. Not that time.
Yep, his imagination was bigger than his hops.
You got to be smart, right? I mean, those misses really hurt.
So it's Ben McLemore ready to go. Last but not least, coming up fourth, he's seen the rest. Now let's see his best. Here we go. What happened there?
Yeah, I think he just lost his balance.
Yeah.
Aborted takeoff.
Yep, that's exactly.
Levine's got a close race here with 3 players. Field's still wide open after the first round. And we're back where we started. Let's see what he's got the second time around. What he's got going on here, Clark?
He elevated, but nothing happened afterward.
Yeah, lost it on the transfer.
Yeah, just kind of airballed this one, Kevin.
Like the ball came out of his backside there.
Yeah, just airballed. Airballed that one. Too bad he couldn't convert.
Yep, lay that egg, partner. And here we go with Andrew Wiggins. Back to our second dunk. Let's see what he's got the second time around. All right, Clark, here we go, and
that's this is much harder than these things. He goes up and then around and tapped it. He tapped it behind his back.
Yeah, tucked it away and the show and throw down.
Yeah,
like a fake pass.
You only have appreciation when you watch it on replay.
Oh,
you know?
man, that was...
Oh, my God.
That was one of the more unique dunks I've ever seen, Kevin.
I agree.
That was big time
totally
right there.
Agree.
Executed and creativity. Excellent.
And here we go with Andre Drummond. And he's the third dunker in the order, getting ready for dunk number 2. All right, here he goes again now. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, not enough bounce.
Just couldn't come through with it. Just couldn't execute.
Bad bounce, and then he just said, you know what, this is going no place.
Yep.
So it's Ben McLemore ready to go. You know, his first dunk tonight really didn't register with the crowd.
Yeah, Kevin, he needs something special here.
Yeah, he's got to bring it. I mean, this is...
Just missed time to catch.
Yeah, the bounce a little too low.
Actually, just couldn't.
Wiggins has got the lead he wanted at this point. Back to the top of the order. Third and final round.
And he did it with the same ball.
And he caught it.
He caught it. That's right.
That's
nice.
So
that's
hard.
Sweet. Very nicely done.
That's the kind of flamboyance we
That's what we're looking for, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Something we haven't seen.
Give me the charisma. And here we go with Andrew Wiggins. Final dunk for him, third from last of the night.
I can tell you didn't like it very much. You know what? He did a nice little gypsy do there. He threw it, got it, self-toss, retrieval. Then he had a little hitch here, a little double clutch, took it to the... Oh, that's nasty now that I look at it in slow-mo. Because he took it to the side, and then he went over top. So that, you know, that on first look, I see you still groaning and moaning.
We've seen that.
Yeah, we have, but that was creative.
That was okay.
Yeah, it was okay, yeah.
We're talking about the creme de la creme.
Yeah. He wouldn't make that group.
Yeah.
Not with that one.
And here we go with Andre Drummond. Second from last, his final dunk of the night. Oh, gosh, disaster. Huh?
Yeah, not enough.
So it's Ben McLemore ready to go. He's got the honors of being the final dunker of the night. You know he wants to end with a bang. All right, here we go.
Oh, that was pretty nice coming from the baseline, Kevin, to the middle of the floor and then up and over your shoulder. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nasty there.
Because you got to have that rim on your radar.
Yeah.
Because you're looking away from your back is to the basket.
Exactly.
That's not easy. The votes have been counted. The results are in. And we can finally say it. This year's Sprite Dunk Contest champion is Andrew Wiggins.
And what a job he did to pull out the biggest, baddest, flashiest champ. He earned the title of dunk champion for sure.
No question, Clark. I mean, this was a fantastic event. Really exceeded my expectations. Just an amazing display of leaping and raw power.
And we got just what we've come to expect from the dunk contest. Excitement, energy, and of course, jaw-dropping dunks. For Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, another one of them flip mode joints. Bust the vibes, y'all. Word motherfucker, check it out, y'all. Just sing to the left, sing to the right. Make it feel good, make it feel alright. One time, feel good, yeah, y'all. Bust the rhymes in the place, y'all. Nigga, you feel real good, y'all. Flip mode is the squad in the place, y'all. Buck wild to all of my who don't care. Floss like a
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
It is indeed one of the great nights of the NBA season. Welcome to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the East All-Stars going up against the West All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. All-Star voting format changed in 2013 to backcourt.
Hello and thanks for joining us for the NBA All-Star Games. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan.
And you know, This game at the midway point of the season, Kevin, a chance to put aside some of the grit and grind and moan and groan mentality of the regular season, the monotony of that, and really celebrate the game and its greatest stars. And everybody looks forward to it. We do, as do the fans and the players.
That's a great word, celebrate, because that's truly what this is.
And I'll tell you what, guys, for each of these players, whether they're here for the first time or the umpteenth time, it's a tremendous honor and a reward for all the hard work and preparation that they have put into their careers to get to this level.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Durant is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Paul in at the point.
You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951. And a lot of those legends of the NBA.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up. Boy, that was great. Just a fantastic dunk. Beautiful.
The crowd in the building loves it. The fans at home love it. I'd call that a juicy dunk right there.
Well, I guess you'd call this weekend maybe the greatest pickup game on earth. Does that make sense, Clark?
It sure does, and I agree with you. I mean, there's no doubt it tops the list, partner.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable. Kevin Love playing in his 4th All-Star game, and with the new format with 3 front court selections, he was a first-time starter last year around. No need to pick a true center.
And the basket good. Wall's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
For 3, Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. As I was wondering if you think Kevin Love might be the best combination of rebounding, passing, shooting, and low post scoring in not only the NBA now, but let's go back some decades.
Oh, man, it's always hard for me to talk in the framework of history. I mean, we sometimes become prisoners of the present when we evaluate players. Now, he's unique. You talk about the history of the league, there have been some great passing, scoring, rebounding, big guys. So let's give him a little more time before we put him in that category.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
John Wall back for his 2nd All-Star appearance. Last year he helped lead the East to victory, and he also won the dunk contest, so quite a weekend.
He misses the free throw. And Wall had to wait until his 4th season to make an All-Star game for the former #1 pick of relief to finally be selected.
Yeah, but that was more a function of him battling injuries and not shooting the ball that well that led to him. And it's not a bad thing sometimes to have to work to earn those All-Star votes. I mean, you appreciate them more when it doesn't come easy for you. The All-Star festivities are always a big draw for VIPs, stars, and celebrities, and I see quite a few in the house tonight.
Yeah, really a festive atmosphere around this event and this weekend. There's just so much going on, both on and off the court.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
20 seconds.
For the 3. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Davis. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Wall kicks to Jefferson. Cannot hit. The West All-Stars will go the other way with him. Knocked loose, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
And here's Wall. He's got 5. Back to LeBron. That's good.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Paul for 3, and he gets it to go.
Base.
Doris.
Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head butterflies in his stomach about coaching the All-Stars, he didn't let any of it come out. He said it was for the fans, and even though he's in charge of the best players in the NBA, his only coaching advice was to go out and have fun. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 4. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here comes Paul. He's got 5.
Well, the big fella's showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Yeah, sometimes he can clang those, so glad to see him get that one down.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Big group substitution here for the East. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Jefferson. Paul George comes in for James. Brandon Jennings is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Irving subbed in for John Wall. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. George with no one around. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And how about the season he's had to this point? He's been so solid, just having a terrific year.
Yeah, guys, I mean, pretty much from game 1 of the season, he's been playing some of his best basketball ever. No defense being played at all right now.
Yeah, you know it'll be a high-scoring game, but at least make him work for it a little bit.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come.
And that one's good.
Very lax defense. Both teams are just getting a sweat going. They haven't really got into the defense yet.
Well, Steve, you've watched these games before. That's not a big surprise. Saving some of that energy for the offensive firework is what they're doing.
Anthony kicks to Jennings. West All-Stars with the rebound.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Westbrook with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. The kick out to Westbrook. Three-pointer, Hayward. And Irving pulls it down. Nobody near George. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. George has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
And at the end of a great event unfolding, 1 quarter of basketball already played, and welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And, Kevin, already some highlight reel plays.
Yeah, they're playing at a nice tempo right now, Clark, giving the fans a show. Not too surprising to have so few fouls here.